What's up, guys? It's Brian from Hashware Hub. It's about 9:50 a.m. March 4th, 2018. Coming to you with a brand new trading video. I know we haven't been around for a while. It's been like Armageddon here. So, yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, and comment to our videos, as well as, get onto Steemit and DTube. We're trying to build out our channel there. Links are down below. So again, my apologies with this nor'easter. We lost power, and with two kids, that's never fun. And then my computer decided to kind of blow up on me, hard drive. So took some time to diagnose that, get another hard drive, get everything back up to on order again. So we're back here, and we're getting right to it. I did very little preparation on this video, so you're gonna have to excuse me as I kind of like probably fumble through it. So as you can all see, my friend Anthony Moran has a birthday today. Next thing, we normally have giveaways on the weekend, but considering what's going on here and stuff like that, and I finally got up and stuff like that, we're probably gonna do it tomorrow. So make sure that you are subscribing to us. Make sure that you are liking our videos, and most importantly, make sure you're also commenting as well. That's how we pull the people from the comments. So make sure you're commenting definitely to this video. We'll probably utilize this video as the one that we basically pick the winner from. But always please subscribe. That's really what we're looking for, and we're definitely looking for on Steemit and DTube. So we need to grow those channels. So if you guys are interested, please head on over there. If you'd like to support us at all, even just by following us there, it would be greatly appreciated. And at the same time, our videos sometimes come out there first. Because of the fact that it takes a long time for YouTube to process the video, etc., etc. So many times that's up way before YouTube's ever up. So it's just another way to get our information as quickly as possible. Also, our Facebook trading team is a great way too. So link is down below. So let's get right on into it here. Where should we start? I guess let's start on the 1 hour basis. So, what are we looking at here? What's kind of like our primary count? So our primary count is that this is a big 1, this is a 2, and then we're gonna have a 3, right? And this is 1 of 3, and that's a common count. I mean, it's an obvious count. There are some bearish counts. I would have liked this peak here to get above this peak here, but it doesn't need to happen. So one of the things that is keeping me up at night, well, there's a lot of things, but one of the crypto related things that keeps me up at night is volume. Where the hell is everybody? Like, the stock market's tanking, and crypto's going up. Where the hell is everybody? They should be piling their money into crypto. Even the people that are let's take that argument aside, right? Put that argument aside. Where are all the crypto people? Why aren't they freaking putting their money in? It just doesn't make sense to me. The only thing that makes sense to me is that possibly this is really not all that bullish. Maybe we have another downtrend, another large downtrend to occur. I don't know if it's going to happen now. I'm not exactly sure when it's going to happen, but it's definitely something that we're always weary for. And if you remember in all my videos, I've always been saying, we're still a bit weary, that this may just be kind of like a head fake. So, putting that aside, we have this rising diagonal. Wedge, and that's obviously not a bullish thing. That's bearish. we're counting this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? I know this is super messy. Okay. If we zoom in here, this is where we left off last, I think. So let's just adjust this. Okay. This is what we think what's going on here. All right. So this looks like this is going to be some sort of ABC. That would make sense. Now we broke through the bottom of this rising wedge with this large candle right here, and I think it was about 14 hours ago. I checked Facebook. It was about 14 hours ago. We updated some hidden support levels. We raised the 1 hour support level, hidden support level, to 11,400. I don't have it drawn here, but it would be right about here. Okay, right about here. So kind of the top of this, right? And I have to make a separate video specifically on these hidden support levels. But anyway, so right now that's clearly obviously broken. But let's just go ahead and just let's just delete it. Why aren't you deleting? There we go. Okay. So all right, so then the next thing we have is that the 4 hour, we rose from 10,517 to 11,230. So let's just put that here. All right. Where did that go? 11,230. Okay, there we go. So, was it even there before? I don't know. I'm so tired. Sorry, guys. So, all right. 11,230 makes sense, right? The market came down, it touched it here, it came down here, it pierced through the market, pierced through it right here with this large candle, and right now it's being wedged. The market is being wedged, right? The market's being wedged between this support line right here, which comes from this top right here. This support line is approximately 11,065, and here what we had drawn before on the 4 hour for 11,230. So that's where it's kind of sitting in between those two levels right now. So it doesn't look all that good, to be honest. It really doesn't look all that great. I'd imagine that the market's going to come down. It's at least going to come down to the bottom of this 4, right? Of this 1, 2. Okay, so the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I believe it's going to the market's going to come down to at least a 4. Okay, that's typically what happens in these types of things. And yes, they can the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 can overlap. Okay, it can overlap for on a larger count here on a rising wedge and a descending wedge too. It can overlap. There's no problem with that at all. Elliott wave theory states that. So yeah, I do think it could come down to a 4. Clearly we are staying below this 11,230, another candle or two, and basically I would say yes, it's definitively broken. But what the market is doing is it's sitting right on top of the 55 EMA. This is a big thing, all right? The 55 EMA traditionally in most markets really just is a great support level and resistance level for the market. So you could see that the market understands that where it is, and it's literally, I mean, the 55 EMA is like almost like if you had to put a line through all these candles here that would represent the average price of all these candles right here, it would be the 55 EMA. So we're hopping back and forth to the upside, to the downside, to the upside, down, back and forth and back and forth. So I would be looking to be breaking below this. All right, so if I'm going to be trading this, I'm starting to get really bearish right now. See what's going on right here. Okay, if I'm trading this, I'd be looking for a break below here, right? I'd be looking for a break below here. I'd be looking to setting a target somewhere. Okay, so I need to call out prices. I know that I'm bad at that. I'd be looking for a break below 11,065. I'd be setting up an initial target of the bottom of 4 right here. Let's call it about 10,780, right? My stop loss, okay, you could put an initial stop loss for a portion of the position, like right along here, right along this 11,230 line. You can have a secondary stop loss at the top right here, right? So you could have, and I would start. This is the way I would trade it. Okay, you guys need to do it your own way. You know, I have to state that. You know, this is you have to do your own homework on it. I can't enter the trades in for you. So, and I don't know everybody's risk tolerance. So you guys need to do this yourself. So, but I would be looking to see how the candles would set up on a 30-minute and a 15-minute basis as well. And I'd be looking, look at the cyclicality, right? Up, down, up, down, up, down, right? What's going to happen? Is this going to try to make another up and then it's going to come back down? Could be the case, right? So I'd be looking for all that. I'd be a hawk. And also, you know, on a 15-minute basis, the EMA we're well below the EMA, right? The 55 EMA. On a 30-minute basis, we're not. On a 30-minute on a 30-minute basis we are too. I'm sorry. On a 30-minute basis we're well below it too. So on the shorter time periods we're turning bearish. On longer time periods we are still bullish. In other words, we are so well above that 55 EMA, and that's just the way it works when you start using moving averages for trading. That's just the way it works. So, you know, we're keeping this 11,230. Just you know, another, like I said, another bar or two. We're probably going to remove it off here on the daily. The daily hidden support level. Okay. If the market were to close somewhere around today, where it is right now, we'd be moving this up to about 10,191. So that would be right about, where are we? Right about here. And what's interesting is it's pretty much the bottom right here, right? It's pretty much the bottom of 2. I thought that was pretty interesting. So, I'm sorry, so we call this a 1 and this is a 2, right? It's pretty much the bottom of 2 right here. We'd be moving the daily right up to here. So it would be about 10,191. So that's not a fixed hidden support level right now because the candle, obviously the day has not ended. So the candle's hasn't ended yet, but that's on an interim basis. That's what's going on. On a daily basis, let's look at things really quick on a daily basis. On a daily basis, everything looks really scrunched up. No, on a daily basis, 55 EMAs right here. You know, we may come down in the next few days, and we may test this. And again, that would be a you know, a real true test for the market to stay bullish. For the Laguerre RSI on a daily basis, you know, we're in overbought territory. It'd be looking to come back down again. This line that I had drawn some time ago, it's about 59.7. You know, we tried to get above it here. We tried to get it above it here, and now the market is bouncing off of it. Right? This is some sort of resistance on the RSI, the normal RSI. So go back to the 1 hour basis. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Yeah. So let's actually stretch this out, this everlasting channel. Yeah, I mean this thing is getting a lot of use. This freaking channel is getting a lot of use. Eventually, I guess it'll come to an end. But yeah, I mean, look at this. You know, here it pierced below it for this is for the okay, for the smaller 1, 2, 3, 4, right? for this wave, but also for the larger 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the rising wedge. It's also a 4. You know, we dipped below it. It ran back up again. Right? Kept on going back up, up as the market. So look here, right? So the market was here at about, let's say, 11,367, and then it went up to about 11,496, right? But you could see here on the RSI, the tops were basically the same, right? The tops were basically the same. So yeah, so this was about 67.7 on the RSI, and this top was about 68.05. So this top right here was actually less than this top right here, even though obviously on the price wise this was higher. So obviously divergence, and that is just like one of the most telling signs of anything. You guys have to be looking for that stuff all over the place. And then you see, right, it peaked right here, and then within like a few candles we were back down, right? Within a few candles, the Ligera side turned south, and we were back down. So right now we're almost sitting right on top of this this blue line of 11,064. We're almost sitting right on top of it. Right now we're at 11,074. So we're about $10 away from this blue line that comes from this top right here. What is this top actually? This top right here is 11,064. Okay, so yeah, so on a 1 hour basis, we are cyclically a little bearish. I do know that yes, we are oversold on the RSI right here, but as far as independent algorithms, other algorithms outside of this, we do believe that we are going to be cycling down a bit lower. So I'm going to try to get this video over so you guys don't need to listen to that. You probably hear it in the background. Crying kids. Okay, so the 0.382 is 10,642. That is lower than the 4, right? Than this 4 right here, this 4 wave. The 4 wave, the bottom of it is somewhere around 10,783. I think we're going to get to at least that, right? So based on that trade setup I was mentioning before, you know, this would be, let's say, I said the bottom of 4 is kind of an initial target of, let's say, 10,700, you know, 770, so somewhere around there. But you could have a secondary target of this 0.382 of 10,642. Now remember, on corrections, what has normally happened in the past is we've gotten somewhere between the 0.382 and the 0.5, right? Sometimes about 2/3 of the distance between 0.382 and 0.5. So that could be a tertiary target, right? You can have set up 3 targets. And that's part of like the de-risking process, right? So so let's just delete this real quick. I think I want to take a look at things on a 4-hour basis. I remember seeing something there. Yes. Okay. These candles, boom, boom. I mean, this tells you, hey guys, I am going to sell off. Hey, this is your final warning. You know, an indecision candle right here. This candle as well. You know, super. You know, it's just telling you, I'm going to sell off. Forget about the names. Forget about all that other stuff. People get so involved in what's going on with the names and stuff like that. Another thing that's so super bullish as well is this one. This one is nearly, I know this is not an up candle, and if I call this a bearish engulfing, it's, you know, some people may get crazy on me, but you got to look at the body of this thing. Okay, it's huge. Okay, this was a large candle. Now this one just said, yeah, watch this. Boom. Okay, it sold off hard, and now the market is, you know, soaking up this sell-off. You know, what's going on? It's trying to figure out what's going on. And here we have like another doji-like candle. Right? So be interesting to see what happens here on the 4-hour basis there. I'd imagine, you know, the Laguerre RSI is going to continue to move down on a 4-hour basis. I'd imagine the normal RSI is going to come down, at least hit the top of this channel. That's what I imagine is going to happen. So I think we're just going to leave it for there right now. I'm going to try to get out there, get a run in today. Get my heart racing a little bit and maybe sweat out some of last night's alcohol. That's always a good thing. And yeah, guys, happy trading. Make sure, like I said, subscribe, like our videos, comment, everything you possibly can would be greatly appreciated. You know, I do this for fun, but even still, I'm a human. I need to get patted on my back every once in a while, and the best way to do that is just subscribing. And this way I can at least tell my loved ones, my wife, look at the great job I'm doing. People find wealth in my information, and then she can be like, okay, you can have some time and you can work on that, on your hobby. All right, guys, that's about it. I think the sleep deprivation is getting to my brain. I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great day.